So don't worry, don't panic. Your ears, they're not deceiving you. This is a little off-season special episode of the official Eurovision Song Contest podcast because we now know where we're heading next year. We are going to Basel in Switzerland. The city is going to host next year's contest. This is after Nemo won with the code in Sweden, obviously. More on that in just a moment. But Basel is going to be the third Swiss city to put on the world's greatest show. And a couple of facts for you, because I know you love a fact. Roger Federer, the Swiss tennis superstar, he was born there. And the zoo in the city welcomed 4 little cheetah cubs just after the final of Eurovision. Not too sure if any of them are called Nemo, though. We'd like to think they are. But the road to Basel has well and truly begun. For this special episode, though, we're going to swing by another country in the Eurovision family and catch up with some of the people who were there when our reigning Eurovision winner wrote the code. Teya, the last time we spoke, you were on the toilet.
I was. I'm glad I'm not on the toilet right now. That would be really awkward.
If that's not making sense to anybody, basically, when I interviewed Nemo earlier in the year, we phoned Teya and Teya was on the toilet. But it was nice. We got to chat and, you know, you picked up at least.
Yeah, it was a nice chat, and I think if I hadn't mentioned it, you wouldn't have noticed. So maybe I should have kept that one to myself.
Teya, we are sat in the sun right now on an island in Europe, one of the smallest countries in Europe. There's another fact about where we are. It has no permanent rivers either. And if you hadn't guessed, where are we?
In Malta.
We're in Malta because we are at a songwriting camp that Teya is a part of. How's the camp been going so far?
Very nice. I came very late, so I've just been enjoying myself on the beach. I had one session and today is an off day, so I've just been chilling a bit and swam in the sea, and I had some nice lunch, and it's been really nice actually.
I know this is a huge question, but how's life been since Who the Hell is Edgar?
Oh, amazing. It's been a wild ride, I'd say. I feel like after Who the Hell is Edgar, that's only when I understood what the song really meant to people and how many people I have following me now, being part of this amazing journey that I get to call life. So it's been very, very nice. I've written a lot of songs. I've met a lot of new people. I've released some stuff as well. So I can't complain at all, especially now sitting on the most beautiful beach in Malta and getting to talk to you.
You are now releasing music as Teya, and you've just been on tour with Luke Black, keeping it in the Eurovision family. And you are a songwriting genius. It's like everything seems to be going hunky-dory.
That's very sweet of you to say. Yeah, I truly can't complain. The tour has been so amazing, and I'm just so lucky to have done this with one of my best friends in the world that I met through Eurovision. So, Eurovision's great.
When did you realise that you clicked with Luke?
I think like the first 2 seconds that we talked, I don't think I had much of a say in it, to be fair. Luke kind of latched on to me and didn't let go. And I recently talked to his mom, and his mom was like, you know, Luke doesn't like most people, but for some reason he really loves you. And I'm like, oh, that means so much. But I guess at the Madrid pre-party, that's when we like first started talking. And of course, I mean, we both speak Serbian, so that's something that immediately brought us together. But I don't know, we just clicked instantly, and then we've been friends ever since. And there's just so much that we have in common, and I just freaking love Luke like so much. So I'm really happy that we got to experience this.
To quote the TV show Friends, you are his lobster, his real life lobster.
Oh my God, that's adorable. Yes, I hope so. He's my lobster for sure.
We are here because you're on a songwriting camp right now, imparting your knowledge about how to write pop and how to write a banger. You know Nemo, and you saw what they did with the code. How proud were you of them?
Oh, I don't think words can explain how proud I was. We were like so nervous. I don't think I've ever been as nervous in my life as I was watching Nemo, and especially with like when the points were giving, I was so nervous. And then when they said the points, and I knew Nemo was the winner, I think I was like crying for like 4 hours straight. I just couldn't compose myself. We even Pelle called us on FaceTime while he was on stage with Nemo and the trophy, and all I could like muster up to say was, oh my God, and that was it. I couldn't say anything anymore. Like, it was insane. I'm so proud, not only of Nemo, of course, but also like of Pelle, his hard work. I don't think the song would have ever gone to Eurovision if it wasn't for Pelle. So I think it's a lot of this is also his win. And then I'm very proud of Linda and Benji and Lasse and everyone. You know, it's my closest people, and I love them all so much. And it's just been so nice to see them win this and have this victory. So yeah.
We're going to speak to Benji and Linda, who are the co-writers of the code, very soon. For people that don't know, who's Pelle?
Pelle is, so his whole name's Pelle Loriano. And
what a name.
What a name, right? It's not his real name, though, so his first name's different. But for like 3 years of knowing him, I thought his real name's Pelle. But anyways, Pelle is my manager, and I've been working with him ever since I was 18 years old. So he's basically my ride or die in this industry. And we do everything together, and I trust him immensely. And Pelle and I have a very similar gut feeling as well. So we always kind of have the same opinions. And one thing we definitely agreed on was when we first heard the code, we were both, oh, yeah, this is winning Eurovision.
Winning Eurovision. You thought that as soon as you heard it?
First second. Like, I think like for the first 20 seconds, I was speechless. And then the first thing I said was like, oh, this is winning Eurovision.
Also, the fact that you said that you were the most nervous in your life watching Nemo, more nervous than when you and Selena were about to step on stage for the final.
Absolutely. I literally wasn't nervous at all to step on stage for Eurovision. And I don't know why. For like a quick moment, I thought maybe I was a sociopath, because it was insane not to be nervous to sing in front of millions of people. But I guess it's just such a different feeling when you're there. It's kind of, you've done it a million times, you've rehearsed it. It's it's your job basically. So you're in a different mindset. It's more like this is routine, and this is what I have to do now. So I'm just gonna do it. But sitting at home and not having any say in like how it's gonna go, and just being helpless watching and just hoping and praying that somebody's gonna win. It's just such a nerve-wracking feeling. I don't want to do this every year. It's really a lot for my heart. I can't take it.
So without getting too technical, from a songwriting perspective, why is the code so good?
Because it's 100% Nemo. Because it's incredibly authentic. Because they didn't sit down and think, okay, what are people gonna like? But they sat down and they were like, what do we want to say? What do we want to feel? How do we want to transform this and transport this through lyrics and through melodies? And the day before the code was written, we wrote with Nemo, Tom and I wrote with Nemo, and we wrote a really good song. And I think Nemo's mindset was just, okay, I have the song. So they went into the session completely free and without any expectations. And what the team said to me, like all of the people working together that day, what they all said, separate from each other at different points in time, they were all so amazed that they had the first session ever in their lives where nobody said the word no, where everyone just said yes. And where every idea that they had was just taken without any judgment, without any reconsidering. They would just put it in there. They were like, some drum and bass, sure, let's put it in there. Like some opera, yeah, let's go for it. Like they just, it was such a magical moment, I think.
I think I'll always remember you posting online, I've never been more excited for a Eurovision song to be released, and I'm even talking about my own one.
Yeah. I knew we weren't going to win, so it wasn't as much of a high pressure for me, but I knew in my heart from day one that song has winner potential. So there was a lot of stakes that were around the whole aura of the song, and I think everyone was just kind of so nervous and so full of expectations that it really did make me very excited and nervous at the same time.
Listen, people love Edgar still to this day. It is a Eurovision classic, I would go so far to say. Where's the weirdest place that you have heard it out of situ?
But yeah, I have a favorite story of like where I heard Edgar once, and I was in Heaven in the gay club in London with my manager, and they played Edgar because of course it's a gay bar. So that wasn't the weird part, but what was really funny was there was like a group of guys and they were like really feeling the song, singing every word, and then my manager was like, oh, just go to them, like it would be so funny. And I was like, okay, sure. And then I went there and I started like singing with them and like dancing, and then one of the guys was like, oh, it's so cool that you know the words. And I was like, yeah, I sure hope so. I wrote the song. It was hilarious. He just didn't recognize me. And then basically once he did, it was hysteria. But it was like hilarious. I love that interaction so much. It's one of my favorite stories.
Do you think that over the years, in the future, you and Selena will come back together to perform it every now and then?
We did say with the ending of 2023, that was also the ending of Teya and Selena, because we had a whole year together and it just felt right. After 3 songs, a trilogy, we were like, okay, yeah, this makes sense, and it was so nice. And now we live in different countries and we just do also different like music now. So we probably won't make any music together anymore, but I could definitely see us performing it together at some point.
Special occasions.
Yeah, maybe Eurovision. How about you call us again, and then we come to a semi-final and just perform it.
Yes, totally. Well, Switzerland next year, you're the next door neighbour, or maybe you want to leave it a couple of years so that it's more special when you actually do it.
Maybe I'm down for whatever. I just wanna come back anyways, just to see everyone and like have a good time. So if you're ready to call me, just I'll pick up the phone. Not on the toilet though, I promise.
And finally, Teya, how many times did you get confused with Teodora from Serbia 2024 this year?
So many times. I'm so sorry to her and to me, because a lot of people congratulated me for my lovely song Ramunda, and I want to thank everyone. It is a very lovely song, but I have nothing to do with it, unfortunately. I do have to say though, I really, really, really love her performance, and I really love the song, and I really love her. So I don't mind being misinterpreted as a great artist. So I'm not mad, but yeah, give the girl some credit. She's Teodora. She's the moment. She's the one. I'm just Teya.
But just Teya, thank you so much for being part of the Eurovision family.
Thank you so much for having me. I'm very, very happy to be a part of it.
So a big thank you to Teya. We are here in Malta, and I'm here with 2 of the writers of this year's winning Eurovision song, The Code. Would you like to tell everybody who you are?
Hi, my name is Linda Dale.
And I'm Benji Alasu. I'm a producer and songwriter.
So congratulations. You're the reigning Eurovision champions.
Thank you so much.
Yeah.
Is it still a bit weird?
Absolutely. It's still, like you said, we can't really comprehend it. And it's just a strange feeling, but also very proud feeling that we walk around, I think. Yeah.
Because you were with Nemo in the green room. All the 12 points start coming in from the juries. And there was a lot of them, wasn't there?
There was a lot of them. And it was like in the start, it was just amazing. You were smiling and cheering and screaming. And then after a while, it was like, are someone kidding with us? Like, is this for real? And the smile started to be like really nervous almost, like, but the first thing actually that I remember thinking back is that I had a million people like coming over me when we actually won. I was like, it's all black now. So it was really that's the first thing I can remember about it.
Overwhelming.
Yeah.
So listen, The Code, Teya already said as soon as she heard it, she thought it was a Eurovision winning track. When did you guys realise what you were onto with Nemo?
Yeah, I would say also like that day as it evolved, and in the end of the day we were looking at each other like, what the heck did we do? This is so good.
On the day that you wrote it?
In the session we were like, I get chills talking about it. This is such an amazing feeling, and I for myself thought that like if I heard this I would vote for this. I would give it 12 points.
And Nemo is a superstar.
Absolutely. Like there would not be another artist, I think, that I know about that could have done this better than Nemo.
Because you're writing for Eurovision, do you have how it's going to look on stage in your mind, or is it just purely about the song?
No, we do have that in mind. We talk about it, so it's present in the room. Like this is going to be for a big stage, and I don't think we were like, oh, here you could be flying here, you know, like and stuff like that, which almost happened with the circulating thing. Yeah.
If creativity was a person, it's Nemo for me, and I think that I think that surprised me the most, but not in a bad way, but more in the most positive way possible. Yeah.
Like for me, Nemo is a force of nature. I keep saying this all the time, and meeting them the first time was, I will never forget it, and I will cherish it forever.
You'd had a little flavour the year before because you were part of Queen of Kings for Alessandra, which came 5th. So at that point, did you feel a bit of hunger? You felt, I want to go even further.
I actually did, and that's why I worked really hard last year to actually go there again. And at some point, I was also saying to people like, I have to win this because I have to win this at some point. I didn't plan to do it this year, though. I thought it would take a longer period of time of trying. But I was fortunate to meet these guys and Nemo, and it's all about where you are at the right time.
What goes into the Star Eurovision recipe?
It has to come from somewhere pure, I think, from the heart, in whatever way. And it has to be direct and grab a hold of you.
Pure, direct, grabs a hold of you.
Honesty kind of goes into the pure thing. Commitment, not just 100%, 100. It needs to be 150. And just enjoyment, like write that song as if it will be your last, kind of. Yeah.
Write that song as if it's your last. I love it.
I still have sometimes this imposter syndrome, if that makes sense, but it gets better and better.
Benji, you don't need that anymore. You've won the Eurovision Song Contest.
Yeah, you're right.
You can. You haven't seen the trophy, have you, by the way? Because we haven't seen it.
I saw the broken one.
Yeah, and we do have small ones.
Oh, you've got little ones, haven't you?
Yeah. Like
saw on your Instagram.
Mine is in my studio.
Yeah, I have mine as well in my studio, and I touched the big one, the broken one.
The broken one.
You got to touch it?
I just bounced it.
I didn't even see it. I didn't dare.
Wow,
I was like, no.
And Benji, you're Swiss, so it must have meant so much for your home country to have won as well after so long.
Yeah, absolutely. I just talked to about that with my manager, because now in the history books it's written like after Celine Dion, there's going to be Nemo, and we're part of that team. So that's kind of crazy to comprehend.
And Malta is lovely, right?
Malta is beautiful. Yeah.
Could sit here all day.
Absolutely. We enjoyed that day so much. Today's our day off, so we just spend our day at the beach.
Linda, Benji, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
In Malta, I got given a little preview of some of the songs that have been written at the camp. I can't play them to you because they're secret still, but there are some amazing vocals. There was one song that actually shocked me because of the lyrics. Very funny, made me gasp. Lots of different genres as well, and some leaned into traditional Maltese sounds and instruments, which was really nice. Who knows if any of them are going to make it to the contest? But what was nice as well, really lovely, was that some of Malta's previous Eurovision singers popped by to say hello. We couldn't come to Malta without seeing you, could we, Destiny?
Hello! How are you?
I'm good, but more importantly, how have you been?
I've been so good lately. I've been my mind is set, and I have my targets and things I want to achieve again. And I'm super looking forward. I've like mentally now I'm like stronger, and I'm like destiny's back. Let's say that. So I'm very looking forward.
I didn't know Destiny ever went away, but you know.
No, she never went away, but she was on a break. But like the break is over, and now we're like back on track in my zone, back again. And I have a song which is very, very, very fond and close to my heart, and I'll probably release it this summer. So.
We can't wait. Has it got the big Destiny vocal in it?
It has the Destiny oomph.
When I've heard you sing Je me casse outside of Eurovision, like the energy and the effort is still there. People love it.
Thank you, I appreciate it.
Do you still love singing that song?
Definitely, yes. Whenever it comes to me performing Je me casse, I'm always like getting these butterflies inside. Like,
do you?
Yes, there's something about it. Like I'm like, Mom, I'm so excited. so yes, I still love singing it, and even if I had to sing it in the future, I'd probably still be looking forward.
We're going to play a little bit of Eurovision Top Trumps. Okay, so basically, we're gonna see who is your ultimate Eurovision icon. I'm going to give you 2 options. You pick, and then the winner stays on.
Okay.
Round 1. One's going to be tough. Måneskin or John's Tears?
They're both in my ear.
I know, that's why I picked them.
Damn. I think just because I connected so much with him, I'm gonna pick John.
John's Tears moves to the next round. So, John's Tears or Conchita?
Oh my God. To be fair, Conchita was my support system during Eurovision, so I have to go with Conchita.
John's Tears, binned off. Conchita.
Please, don't get me wrong. I love you, John.
Conchita or ABBA?
Conchita.
Conchita or Sam Ryder?
Although I performed before him in Malta, I still pick Conchita.
Conchita or Eleni Ferreira?
Conchita.
Conchita or the Busker?
I don't know. It's a hard one.
You don't have to say the Busker because they're here.
Okay, I'm just gonna skip with Conchita.
I won't tell them.
Okay.
Conchita. Conchita or Duncan Lawrence?
They're both very powerful and both have beautiful voices. Okay, Conchita has been Conchita so many times. So I'm going to switch to Duncan.
Oh, you're going to Duncan at the last minute. Okay, so Conchita's off. Duncan Lawrence, the final round. Duncan Lawrence or Loreen?
Loreen.
Straight away.
Yeah. Gotta be.
Do you think if I said Loreen at the beginning, she would have stayed all the way through?
All the way through.
So
yes.
She is one of your icons.
She is my icon, yes. Yes, definitely. In Eurovision, yes.
Have you seen her nails in real life yet, by the way?
In real life, not only on TV, they're like so long.
I saw them in real life this year. I could not believe them. They're insane.
They're long.
They're long. They're scary as well. But honestly,
I saw them on TV. They look long.
Honestly. And finally, Malta has never won Eurovision. It's the country that has participated the longest without winning. Will we see the day that Malta wins? Will you see the day that Malta wins?
So we love Eurovision so much, and we would literally do anything to bring it home. So that's the spirit we have, and that's the love we have towards Eurovision. Obviously, it hasn't been easy, especially because we're such a small island and country, and compared to the other countries in Eurovision, we're so small that it makes it a bit more impossible, let's put it that way. But to be fair, we definitely had good contenders in the festival, like when we had Ira Losko, we had Chiara, so but like we came second, we came third, so we had a chance, you know what I mean? So I'm hoping that if there's like a big, beautiful Destiny song. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows?
We haven't seen the last of Destiny on that Eurovision stage. I firmly believe it. You know?
But I'm hoping that it's just a hope. It's not like something out there that definitely that is definitely happening. I just hope that I get the chance to make my country proud. So I'm still waiting. So I'm not confirming that I'll be participating or not, but yeah.
We've got eyes on it, Destiny. It's been so nice to catch up. It's been so nice to talk to you here in Malta. We wish you all the best. We'll see you soon.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And it's been lovely speaking about Eurovision again after like 2 years. So it was amazing. Thank you so much.
So thank you to Destiny. And when one leaves, two more arrive. Hi, boys.
2 out of 3 today, though.
2 out of 3.
Yeah, our other guy isn't here. He's saw the Killers actually, so
Yeah,
he's a happy guy.
and 21 pilots tonight.
21 pilots
Yeah.
tonight. I didn't know about that. It's okay. Yeah.
So basically, I'm with Dave Jr. and Sean from the Busker, but JP is in Manchester in the UK right now, so he's not with us. But I just planted the seed that, maybe you could bring Destiny on as your third member when he's not around.
If she can hold a beat, yeah, sure, why not?
And she would really help with backing vocals as well, so that's great.
Sean, congratulations. Since we last spoke, you're married.
Yeah, I have a ring on my finger, and it still feels really strange, to be honest. I'm trying to convert it into a necklace, but the wife won't let me, so yeah.
Does it feel like yesterday, or does it feel ages ago that you were in Liverpool?
Well, it feels like ages ago. However, like everything has been led up to this point of us still bathing in whatever we had last year. Time and from day to day we still get recognized, and our songs are still doing well. Follow-ups of songs did also do well, so I think it's just a matter of we're still bathing within it, but it's been a while.
When I was in Malmo this year, I was like, it felt emptier than Liverpool, but the reason was because there wasn't half as many bands. In Liverpool, it was bands. There was so many of you, wasn't
Yeah,
there?
following Maneskin's, I think, exploits. I think everyone started to think about it when they were a band. They're like, oh, we should probably try that. It can probably help us do better.
2 years.
2 years after,
yeah.
and it happened.
Yeah, so like I think the following year, all the bands were like, we missed out.
Yeah.
Next year is our year. Next year is ours.
Are you still in touch with anybody from your year?
Frankly enough, I think we did talk to Turan Tural.
Yeah, we still speak to Tural.
At a point, there was going to be a collaboration there.
Yeah.
We still keep tabs with Wild Youth from Ireland. There was also, I think, Mimicat, which kept tabs on.
2 questions. Where's the glittery sax?
It's in my living room. It's still with the return and the outgoing flights to Liverpool, so that will firmly forever be in my living room.
And you had the biggest set, I think, that year. What happened to it afterwards? The car, the party room?
We actually had received a link, and someone was just like, oh my God, your set is on auction, and we could see everything being sold for I think it was very minimal.
Yeah, if we didn't spend so many thousands on the music videos after we came back from Eurovision, we probably bought something. At least the car. I wanted the car, guys.
Yeah.
So it was sold at an auction.
Yeah, it was sold at an auction. I think maybe it's something they do every year. It's just this year.
So,
just this year it was obviously we were more aware, and all of a sudden we see starting at £10, and we're like, cool.
Someone somewhere has the Buskers set somewhere, and they, that is very special to them, And do you have the sweaters still?
Still, special place.
All four
of if you count the glittery ones, there's six. Yeah, they have a special place in the wardrobe, untouched. However, we did dust them off a couple of times this year. So there were 2 events where they specially requested us to be in our sweaters.
Yeah.
So they didn't come out at Sean's wedding?
No.
I
I would have pushed for it, to be honest, but I was afraid to take off my suit jacket with all the sweat under it. So I said I might as well leave the suit jacket on.
Also, is your wife a Eurovision fan?
Oh, after we went to the Eurovision, she's not just a fan, she's obsessed. So even this year we had our snacks like we always do. We watched the Eurovision, we really enjoyed it, and we supported Sarah to the very last breath. So,
would you ever do it again?
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
And that changed. My opinion was not like that in the beginning when we came back, as in I was still a bit livid within the past, to be honest. But apart from that, as in the opportunity and the chance we gave our music to shine, it's just second to none, So given an opportunity, yeah, for sure.
if we have the song, we'll do it.
Great to talk to you, boys. And once again, congratulations, Sean.
Thank you so much, and thank you for the opportunity to speak to you again. It's,
Yeah, this was lovely. Like bringing so many back good memories.
yeah, I just miss JP, but apart from that,
JP's here in spirit.
but I honestly just feel he's usually quiet, so he doesn't speak much, and until the microphone's in front of him. But if he was here, he would just harp on and echo our sentiments because we have very similar sentiments.
Surely.
He is the third part of your triangle.
Oh yeah, for sure. No, we're not a line. We're always a triangle. That's how we do things.
The Busker, thank you.
Thank you.
So it's a bit like a Malta pick-a-mix here. I just keep seeming to collect some Maltese entrants from Eurovision because I'm here with Christabelle, who was 2018, and your daughter.
Yes, hi.
Do you want to introduce your daughter?
Her name is Valentina. She doesn't sing yet.
Yes, that's the big thing.
Let's see.
And Sarah Bonici's here as well.
Hey, yes.
Nice to see you again.
Same here. So nice to see you.
So what was it like coming back to Malta, Sarah, after Eurovision?
Crazy. Well, I released a new song straight after Eurovision. And now I'm working on, obviously, performances and new music as well very, very soon, hopefully.
We loved you, Sarah, obviously, and we've spoken about this before, and I don't know how many times we spoke about how many times you did the loop. By the end, it must have just been muscle memory, right?
There are so many things that maybe people don't realize. Like, for example, I was stepping on the back of the boys and I could easily slip. So it's like so many things. I had no markings on stage, so I had to, like, muscle memory, go in the middle if there were top shots. So it's a lot to do for just 3 minutes. So it was muscle memory, but I always used to get like those butterflies every single time.
It's flawless. It's like she was doing it in front of a mirror, not in front of millions of people.
Did you feel that semi-final 2 performance was your best one of the whole run?
I'm very happy with the performance. I have to be very honest. My teams, all the teams say that was the best one. Maybe I don't know. I'm very like.
She's being modest and self-critical.
She's very self-critical, but you don't need to be.
From our point of view, it looked amazing.
Listen, the Maltese public are very opinionated. Okay, nobody had a bad thing to say about her. It's true. It's true.
That's nice.
I didn't read what they had to say about me, but I read what they had to say about
you. Did your country proud.
Yes, that is something I really, really felt after Eurovision. Like in Malta, as she very well said, people are quite opinionated, and there are always comments like if we do not make it through, people saying that the song should have won, or something like we shouldn't compete next year. And I like saw so many comments which were all positive, the ones that I saw, and that really filled me with like so much gratitude, because I really did feel that the Maltese public really supported me a lot. And people still stop me to this day, and they stop me and they say really positive things every time. So that
she won't say anything. She won't say what they said about her.
What did they say? Do you know?
No, that she's insane, eh?
No. I mean, yeah, I'm very, 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 very grateful. Like, even if you. This morning, that's what I did. I went on YouTube and I saw the views were still going up and people were still commenting, and all of the comments, if you scroll, they will say I can't believe that they didn't qualify, or she was wrong. And these things make me realize that there is this competition is so much more than just the result. And I genuinely and honestly believe that.
Finally, if there was so from all the Eurovision songs in history, if there was one song that you wish you could have had for yourself, what would you think it would be?
I would choose Euphoria. It's not my favorite Eurovision song. I think my 2 favorites would be, I don't know the names. I'm really bad. I already told you this. Ever since I had a child, I forgot names. But Jamala, Ukraine is one of my favorites.
1944?
Yes, 1944, that's right. And yes, obviously. And I forgot his name as well. Netherlands.
Duncan Lawrence. Yes. Arcade.
Yes, Arcade.
Yeah. And Sarah, from the histories of Eurovision, if you could have plucked one song, what do you think you would have?
I don't know. I have so many. No one would believe if I say Sam Ryder.
Yeah, that's great.
Because that's another side of me. I love that song, and I performed it actually once. Yeah.
Where did you perform it?
At the Malta Eurovision last year, the format, apart from the actual performance of Loop, we had to perform a Eurovision cover, and I actually chose that one, and I played it on the piano.
Nice.
Yeah, I think it's on YouTube.
Yeah, it's a really good, cool version of it.
Yeah, I genuinely love that. I also love Cornelia's Hold Me Closer, which I actually as well covered.
Agree.
And I think that's like another side of me. But then obviously I love like Helena Paparizou's song, My Number One.
You know which one I love? And they performed it this year.
Who?
Every way that I can.
Yeah, Sertab for Turkey in 2003.
2003.
And obviously like then Chanel, Slow-Mo and Eleni as well.
And Waterloo.
Like I would want more.
Should we just name every song?
Let's stop. Like this was a bad question.
No, but I like the fact you picked Sam Ryder Spaceman because that is a different side to you. Which is
It is, which I love as well. Like I think Sam is also great. I have a soft
artist, huh? And to think that he started off TikTok.
Christabelle, Sarah, great to catch up. I'm melting here in Malta. Any tips for how I don't melt?
Get a fan and put it under
I
your
too. But as we told you, like it gets hotter than this. So it's good that you're leaving tomorrow. And
It is. Lovely to talk to you both. And Valentina, your daughter Christabelle, she's been very interested in the interview. Maybe we will see her on the Malta stage, on the Eurovision stage for Malta one day. She's turned her back to me. She says no.
Would you like to sing, Vale?
I think she's more interested in her biscuits.
Yes.
Great to catch up with you guys. See you very soon.
Thank you so much.
thank you so much.
A big thank you to all the Maltese acts, to Destiny, the Busker, to Sarah Bonnici and to Christabelle. Thank you to Linda and Benji who co-wrote the code, and to Nemo's bestie Teya. Thanks for listening, and I guess we'll see you soon, right? The countdown to Eurovision 2025 is on. For now, au revoir.